Here's a look at some weather action across our part of the world. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. And look what's going on. We have got some activity across the country. Of course, heat and storms and the tropics heating up a bit as well. As we look at the nation, you can see the weather pattern with storms rotating across the Midwest, in the Northeast, and also some around Florida and even parts of the Southwest. And as we take a look at weather alerts, heat alerts up again, the Southwest, South Central states, flood watches into the Northeast for Tuesday, and that heat will continue. Thunderstorms, the Midwest, watch out for a couple rounds coming in. Mostly a flooding threat in the Northeast. That's Tuesday. And Wednesday, threat seems to diminish somewhat, but we'll watch the Midwest. In the Southwest, it's heat and also some monsoon moisture coming in. Here's some video coming in of hailstorms that happened in the Las Vegas area around Henderson, Nevada. And you can see the temperatures again for Tuesday near record levels, near 110 to 115 in Vegas, approaching 120 around Phoenix, I should say. Wednesday into Thursday and to Friday, more of the same. Doesn't really get any cooler till later in the weekend. In the Midwest, we're watching rounds of thunderstorms coming across areas of the north central states, and it's going to move southeastward. Here's Tuesday coming down St. Louis, Nashville, locally severe storms. They'll weaken some Tuesday night and then refire again. So watch out Nashville again by Wednesday morning, some locally severe weather. In the Northeast, more of a rain and flooding situation to watch on Tuesday. Doesn't look as bad as last week, but you can see storms will fire up in the afternoon and locally flash flooding in some areas. They'll taper off during Tuesday night. Here's your rainfall forecast. Locally, more than an inch in upstate New York, Vermont, and parts of New Hampshire for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, looks like the rain will start to fade away and flooding threat should diminish. Your tropical weather, well, here we go. It's starting to get a little busy out there. We've got a tropical storm, Don, but it's way up in the northeast Atlantic, west of the Azores, but it's not really bothering anybody at this point. You can see it on the tracking map there. Really not to bother anybody. And on the satellite, you can see it's kind of drifting around to the south, right over the open waters, and not forecast to strengthen too much. But in any case, as we take a look at the path from the National Hurricane Center, it's just going to meander around, move west and northwest, and just stay over that part of the Atlantic. In the eastern Atlantic, we're watching some activity out here, and some of the models showing a potential low pressure forming right there off the coast of Africa near Cabo Verde. This is early Wednesday morning, and this is the GFS model, the American model, slowly trying to develop some kind of a low pressure there later this week, and then by the weekend, it could develop into a tropical depression or even tropical storm, and the American model takes it west-northwest. But you can see by Tuesday, this is even Wednesday morning, it's still well east of the island, so not an imminent threat. And this is the Euro model, not even developing it. So we'll watch to see what happens out there. While we're concerned this year because the water temperatures are well above average in the Atlantic and also off the coast of Peru with an El Nino that is developing. So that's going to factor into our hurricane forecast. I'm forecasting 14 to 17 named storms, up to 7 hurricanes, and 2 to 3 major hurricanes. A little less than what the official forecast from Colorado State. But I think August is going to be active, less active the latter third of the season. And here's a look at your Atlantic tropical cyclone hurricane names.